This video and this whole mini series is going to be your little invitation to start reflecting on the year, and hopefully all these little things that you're going to learn will help you to have a better 2025. I'm partially making this video as a motivation for me to start reflecting on the year because it's currently December 27th and I haven't started that, even though I was promoting to start doing that earlier back in October when I posted my winter arc video, but unfortunately I haven't done that yet. Me doing this series partially is a little bit selfish because I am hoping that it will give me a little bit of motivation and more of a push to actually start reflecting on the year. So a little bit of a backstory: if you haven't watched my winter arc video, every year on December 31st I would frantically write down my goals. I wouldn't ever reflect on my year. I would just be thinking of what I didn't accomplish and that I should somehow accomplish it next year without actually understanding and analyzing what I did well, what I didn't do well, what I could work on, what I should keep. So last year I actually properly reflected on the year, and I could confidently say that this year was actually pretty good in terms of what I achieved and how I achieved and how I behaved and reacted towards uncertainties and any kind of challenges in my life. That's what I'm going to be doing this year. The reflection consists of it's a very simple process. Let me pull up my journal here. Ironically, on December 31st, I did a year recap. I wrote down my accomplishments. I wrote down not so good things that happened. Then I wrote lessons. There was 25. Then I did a life wheel and I analyzed every aspect of my life. I also wrote down my goals and resolutions. I also wrote down why behind each goal. I wrote plans for each goal and each resolutions. And then I also wrote down what can prevent me from achieving those goals. Essentially, I'm going to be following kind of like the same blueprint this year, but I'm also going to do it in a more mindful and appreciative way. And I think also in a more compassionate way and empathetic way as well. I'm going to start with a little bit of a gratitude for this year that is passing, for all the things that happened, no matter good or bad, because at the end of the year, I'll be able to see a bigger picture of why certain bad things happen and what they taught me. Of course, I am going to write down all the good things, more of wins that happened. So for me, for example, like one of the biggest wins for me was going on a solo trip by myself, which entailed driving across the province. That was like a huge win for me, so I'll definitely be writing that. Then instead of thinking of bad things that happen, I like to think of them more of lessons. I will definitely be writing those down. I will also write down what exactly it taught me and how I can implement those findings and those lessons. Essentially, I'm going to be looking at what brought me joy, what drained my energy, and essentially how I can do and implement more things that bring me joy and boost my energy for 2025. In the rest of the videos, what I'm going to be sharing is what I'm going to be keeping for 2025. There's also going to be a video of what I will be ditching for 2025. And there's also going to be a video of what I'm implementing for 2025 and how I'm implementing that. This video is essentially a little invitation for you to reflect on the year that's passing, and please do not do it frantically. You do not have to have it done by January 1st. You do not have it done by the end of the year. You have as much time as you need to do that. Yes, calendar year is January 1st to December 31st, but your year of improvement can start right now. It can start in February, it can start in March. It can really start on your own time. You do not have to be bound by time frames or anything like that. Your growth process is very unique. You are a very unique person. So follow your intuition, follow your gut. You know better when you need to start implementing those changes, because when you're pushing them, there is a lot of resistance going on. When you are pushing through that resistance, is that you're going to give up very soon, or you are not going to understand your why behind it. So really do it on your own time. Sometimes it might happen like when you're completely fed up with everything and you're just like, like fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Sometimes you might actually ease into the process of change. So whatever and however that happens, it doesn't matter as long as it happens, and as long as you're actually going to be consistent with this process of change. This video and this whole mini series is going to be your little invitation to start reflecting on the year, and hopefully all these little things that you're going to learn will help you to have a better 2025. If you're watching this video not in 2025, but whatever year is currently on, I'm hoping that this next year or this current year, or better yet, the next chapter of your life will be definitely much better, much fulfilling, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. If the second video of this series came out, I'm please welcoming you to watch that. If not, thanks so much for your patience. I am probably working on the next video on this series. So again, thanks so much, good luck, and I'll see you soon.